Welcome to QSR Nation, your weekly dose of food service marketing tips and business strategies for success. Here's your hosts, Josh Anderson, Beth Oots, and Anthony Pierce from the PFS Brands National Headquarters.
Hey everybody, welcome back to QSR Nation. As always, we have Josh, Beth, and Tony here from the PFS Brands National Headquarters in Holt Summit, Missouri, here to talk about food service marketing and business strategies for success. Today, we're going to talk about just your hot case and why it's so important to always have it looking full and clean. Obviously, you want to have your hot case clean, as we've discussed in previous episodes, but it's important to also keep it full at all times. And actually, Beth has a pretty cool story about somebody that ran a contest about keeping their hot case full. You want to take it away from there?
Sure. One of the biggest drivers you can have in some of your sales in your store is making sure that your hot case is full. What is one of the biggest turnaways whenever you're walking in somewhere and you see a hot case that has 2 pieces of chicken
or food.
No food at all? Because A, you're wondering, ooh, how long has that food been sitting out there? And B, is that like the last pickings of everything? And then C, do they even care?
Are they even open?
Are they even open? Yes, exactly. So it is key to make sure that you have every single one of your pans in your hot case full. We have different means to make sure that we have those appearances kept up. We have different size pans, so that way if you don't want to do a full pan, you can do half pans. So there's plenty of ways to make sure that your hot case looks full at all times. But one of the samples I wanted to talk to you about is that we had a contest with one of our business advisors that he ran with the store, and because they were having trouble with making sure that their hot case was full at all times. So he implemented the numbers. He figured out for their store specifically what numbers they needed to have to make sure that their hot case was full at all times with the size pans that they had. So for example, they had to have 24 tenders in their hot case at all times. Now if someone came up there, ordered 4 tenders, they immediately had to go back to the fryer. They cooked 4 more, so that way they always had that key number in their hot case at the same time. They did a 30-day contest with this, and the deli manager kept up with this contest, kept all their numbers, they kept their waste log, they kept everything in order. They won a prize out of their marketing development fund monies because they were going to be hopefully increasing their sales revenue, which they did, and they surpassed every goal that we would ever wanted. They actually had a 35% increase overall in their hot case sales just by keeping the hot case full of fresh food and at those numbers and rotating the items appropriately throughout the day. They were flabbergasted at the fact that, hey, just keeping your hot case full and keeping it more enticing led to that many more sales. They didn't even do anything extra. They weren't even going out to offering samples at that time. That was just keeping it fresh and clean and everything else. So imagine if you do that and then add in the sampling, add in the more promotion of all of your items, going out there, running pump top commercials, anything like that. Just think of the possibilities.
Yeah, that's a pretty awesome case study.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, presentation is key. When people come in, especially, in the food service industry, they want to see cleanliness and they want to see a really robust, full case. And so, having that there so they know it's always fresh, giving the impression that it's, great, it's hot, it's ready to go. Changing the depth of the pan if they need to through slower times to keep that full appearance. That's really a great idea. And congratulations to that team for really going, above and beyond, taking, the extra steps they needed to be ensured that just the everyday operational basic functions were taken care of, and that results in a great story for their success.
Yeah, I know instantly people are going to hear this and think, well, of course they're going to have a lot of waste at the end of the day. But at PFS Brands and Chance Shipping and all of our franchises, we actually have steps in place to mitigate waste through cold case programs.
Yeah, and your cold case program can lead to so many more sales than what you could have ever imagined. So just know that if you are keeping up with these numbers and you're making sure your hot case is full, you have plenty of opportunities. That's not going to be waste. You have the cold case items. You have different recipes that you can create with all of those different materials that are left over. So you're not just going to be losing that money. That's just not waste out of your pocket. So be sure to talk to your business advisors or call someone here at our PFS headquarters, and we will walk you through all those steps to make sure you have a good cold case program going. And then also any of those different ideas or tips, or if you want to start a contest like this just to make sure that your deli workers are participating in making sure that the hot case is full at all times, we can certainly help you with all that because we're here just to make sure that you're successful.
Yeah, that's great. For sure, if you guys really want to help, if you need help with us setting you up a hot case, a mini game, or anything like that, you can always reach out to us at mdf@pfsbrands.com. You guys got anything else to wrap that up with?
Just stay diligent in the basics. Those are, that's really key. Don't get so far out there worrying about other things that you lose track of the basics, cleanliness, and a full presentation.
For sure, simple and sweet. So until next week, guys, for QSR Nation, we have Josh, Beth, and Tony. We'll talk to you later.
Stop by next week for another QSR Nation episode or visit pfsbrands.com.